Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Halliburton. Pass to Williams. Halliburton goes. The dunk by Halliburton.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Malawach. Banchero outside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Now Banchero seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going to get right in there.
Pass to Williams. Blocked! Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Five to shoot. Halliburton for three. That shot missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And Banchero gets it to go.
When you have the dribble drive game of Paolo Banchero, you've got to be able to balance that with your range shooting. Knocks down the three there.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Halliburton to the paint. Lively with the bucket.
Yeah, folks, he shoots a high percentage for a reason. Derek Lively in the painted area.
From deep, Harper. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Halliburton, good. Halliburton's got 6.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton is clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Here's Edgecombe. No points so far. Connects from downtown. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Arenas. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Poole. Drops in the layup to 2.
Well, Jordan Poole with the 2 inside. Very nice.
Outside Durant. From deep, Harper. The 3. Pass to Banchero. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Banchero's got 8.
Yeah, showing off the range there, Banchero continues to look more and more dangerous from deep.
Poole up top. All alone. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
From deep, Harper. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And it's so hard to stop the putbacks when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Dallas making a change here. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Simmons. Here's Boozer. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Paolo Ben
17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
You see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA, Doris?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court. That's a bad right there.
Wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
19.
Pass to Boozer. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Butler, guarded by Durant. Shot from the top of the key. Butler can't get it to go.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
The kick to Durant. Back to Bamba. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 5. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Halliburton outside. Halliburton finishes in close.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a change here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. From deep, Harper. Lively grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. Shot that time, not on target.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
For 3, Durant hits the trifecta.
A nice rhythm jump shot for Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
Halliburton on the attack.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. 4-3, and the rebound goes to Dallas.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Jalen Williams. How's he doing, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. I'm told there's some stiffness in one of the finger joints, but overall, the rest of the hand feels okay. He's not returning tonight. Shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
In real time, very hard to know how bad these injuries really are. Glad to know this guy's going to be back at it pretty soon.
Here's Harper. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Arenas. Ooh, ripped away. This one for three. It's not going to go for him. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yes, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Fires in the triple.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
With the drive, Harper. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. Come on now, that's easy money.
Lets the three fly. Drains the triple. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Takes it inside. 2 points. That one goes. Dallas leading by 11. Fires for three. Sinks it from distance. 10 points for him.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
This guy, not just a jump shooter. Jordan Poole, more than capable of finishing inside. He's got some creativity.
Lively grabs the miss.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Halliburton. Into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is why Halliburton is so effective in some ways. That tight handle, and he is fearless going to the rim.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Harper. Oh, powered down with both hands.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And here's Butler outside. And the three-pointer goes. Butler's got 5 now.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen. And because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. Smith outside. Pass to Butler. Fires, top of the key. Smith no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Brian.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And they'll get another chance. From deep, Banchero again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, this is what Banchero does. He has that scorer's mindset.
And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Edgecombe. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Goes up from the top of the key. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 15-point game. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The deep 3 from Durant. And it's Poole with the rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
There's a screen by Kamara. New York, again, can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Harper. Banchero outside. Halliburton comes to help. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Maloa. Oh, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Poole exploding to the rim.
Oh, it's a huge effort by Jordan Poole. He is amped up right now.
Banchero. He's off on the layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Kamara. And they call an illegal screen here.
Man, they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Dallas leading by 13. Over to the left wing. And the 3 off target. 35 seconds left to play in the third. There's a screen by Kamara. There's the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Boozer. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boozer's got 8 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New York shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the second. And here's Durant. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Mavericks lead by 12. Pass to Harper. Driving in. The Knicks pull it in. Now Vucevic, guarded by Durant. Now here's Poole. Smith left side. The putback. Here's Vucevic. New York working the ball around now. Halliburton outside. Halliburton on the drive. Count that bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And he drives in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, all game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's gotten 4 this quarter.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
And he gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. Guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
And Harper gets it to go.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir, with the 3.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The first free throw is good.
First team foul.
It's both from the stripe. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Knicks trail by 13. From downtown, the free ball is down.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. From deep. And Caro pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Screen by Lively. Shoots. Can't get it.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Rebounded by Smith. Knicks trail by 14.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Dylan Harper.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And that one misses. Takes a three. Ooh, it doesn't go. And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Flushes it down with both hands. They swipe it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Knicks foul. Arenas.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Now Smith. Now Butler. And stolen by Banchero. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This
And this is every day, it never gets old. When I was a juvenile, stuck to the